goes the same, there goes the same. There goes the pipe from my door. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by.
What's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome you to the Godly Potential Podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be touching on what I deem the meaning of life is, or different meanings for it, different reasons why we come here. Before I get into that, I just wanted to throw out a disclaimer saying that I do not say these things from a perspective of an expert, because I feel you would have to have experienced the afterlife or have met multiple different spirits to get an idea, like a definitive idea of what the meaning of life is. And with that being said, this is probably the most pondered on, asked about, debated, discussed question probably known to man. And this is just my take on it. This is what resonates most with me. This is what makes the most sense to me. So first things first, one of the main reasons I feel we come here, or one of the main meanings of life, is spiritual evolution, to spiritually evolve. Through my studies, I have come to understand that Earth is pretty much a school. Some say it's hell, but all in all, I've gathered that this is a school, pretty much the school of hard knocks. It's where spirits come to seriously evolve, to really get experiences. I mean, because if you think about it, we're living in the third or fourth dimension. That is pretty much the lowest dimension you can live in. I mean, one dimension is a dot, two dimensions is a line. This is 3 or 4. So the dimensions are pretty low. And so that just makes sense to me that it's pretty tough to live down here, because manifestations, powers, it takes forever. I mean, you got to put in so much effort to even move your body. But anyway, so spiritual evolution, spiritual growth. If you're not growing and evolving, you're dying. Point blank, period. And you grow through experiences and trials and tests. But the thing is, I highly doubt you can get all the experiences you wish to gain through one lifetime, which is why I subscribe to the idea of reincarnation. Reincarnation just makes so much sense to me. Not only are there countless of past life regression meditations online that you can do, see into your past life, not only are there past life regression therapists, there's also been several studies, or cases rather, of parents talking to their children and their children telling them that they remember living in a house around this age, this race, and dying of this cause. On further investigation, on further analysis of it, checking the records of the house, they found out that indeed the child was telling the truth, and the description of it is spot on. So, I mean, I doubt a 7-year-old kid goes online and looks his shit up and lies to their parents about it. So that's a reason why. One of the reasons, well, that's the second reason why I believe in reincarnation. There's a thing called idiot savant, where pretty much someone is just absolutely brilliant at something, but most of the times they're pretty pretty not so brilliant at other things. Let's just say, so you take a blind guy, he sits down at a piano. Right off the bat, he plays a perfect symphony without ever touching the piano, without seeing the keys, without knowing where anything is. Now, I chalk that up as being in a past life. He was an expert. He was a great musician. And just sitting down at that piano, muscle memory kicked in pretty much, or those past life experiences kicked in, and he played a perfect symphony. But that is debatable. The main reason why I believe in reincarnation is the fact that everything in the universe vibrates. So everything has energy. Energy can't be destroyed, only transferred. Our spirit and our souls are made up of energy. So once we die, where does the energy go? Before you say anything, though, me personally, I believe that heaven and hell is a mind state. I believe you can have heaven on earth. You can also have hell on earth. Depends on who you talk to. And so that is not a possibility in my reality. And the fact of that some people say that, oh, when you die, that's just it. Like I just said, your energy can't be destroyed, only transferred. So where does that energy go? Into another body. It's what I've come up with to continue to gain all these experiences or whatever. But that's one of the first reasons, spiritual evolution. The second thing, the second meaning of life, the second reason why I think we come here is to remember who we are. So, I'm pretty sure, like some of you, this is the case for me. I know for a fact that I've been here for a long time. I mean, a long time. And so, all the experiences, I've had them. And I'm ready to move on. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of you are too. For the simple fact is that you're waking up. You're remembering who you are. One of the first signs of waking up is seeing repeat numbers everywhere. So, for instance, say you look at the clock randomly. I'm doing the air quotes right now. Randomly, and it's 11:11, or it's 2:22, 3:33, 4:44, or you go to the store, buy something, total comes out to $5.55 or $7.77, and it's just constant repeating numbers. Some call it a coincidence, but it can't be coincidence when you're seeing it constantly. I mean, it's ridiculous. And so, once that started happening for me, personally, I researched what does this mean, and I've concluded, come up with the answer, and what other things make sense to me. Pretty much seeing those numbers is like an alarm clock that you set for yourself, your higher self, your soul, the almighty you set for yourself before incarnating here. It's an alarm clock that you set for yourself. And seeing these numbers, is that alarm clock going off. But the thing with waking up is, once that alarm clock goes off, most of the time we feel like we didn't get enough fucking sleep. But in the case of we feel like we did, as soon as that alarm goes off, we snooze it, we wake right up, get busy. These are the individuals that usually pretty much end this reincarnation or reincarceration cycle and start fulfilling other things. You got a group of people that pretty much wake up from an alarm. They wake up, look around, and see that their buddies and their friends and everybody else around them is still sleeping. It's just like, say, when you're younger, you used to have sleepovers or slumber parties or whatever. Sleep over your friend's house. You're the first one to wake up, look around, everybody sleeps, so you're like, fuck. Well, I'm up. I don't know this house that well. I'm not gonna go get any food. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna just lay here and either pretend to go back to sleep, and hopefully I will fall asleep, or I'm just lay here until everybody else wakes up. And that's what a lot of people do as well. they hear the call, but they don't want to wake up because nobody around's want to do it. And I don't know, they just need to be with someone. And so those are the people normally are the ones that pretty much wait till later in life, till they're in their past their 30s or in their 40s to start doing work to pretty much remember who they are and get out of here. And then you got the last group, pretty much hear the alarm, throw their hand up, put on snooze, and unplug the motherfucker. And these are the ones that pretty much, they hear it and they're like, fuck. Me to go back to sleep because they missed the dream they were just having. They're like, oh man, this shit woke me up. I was having a great dream. I was a millionaire. I had all these material things. Like, it was great. And so they, like, I'm going to go back to sleep right now so I can continue in that dream. And that's what people do. And those are the people that will have to come back and relive it, get put back in the body of a child, of a baby, have that baby brain, and try to start the whole process over. But it's important, or I would suggest, if you're seeing these repeating numbers, start doing research. If you go to my YouTube channel, just go to my website, www.mygalleypotential.com. On the top bar, it's going to be a YouTube link. Click on that link. Go to my YouTube page. I posted a video on how to find your life's purpose, which is, it's going to be the next meaning that I have, or my opinion on the next meaning of life. It's your life purpose. So once you waking up and whatnot, you're going to start learning about yourself, remembering who you are. Then it's time for you to fulfill your life purpose, because once you remember who you are, you start to realize, okay, I came here for a reason. Let's figure out this reason. And it seems that most of our, or all of our life's purpose has something to do with expanding or raising the conscious level of the planet and helping others pretty much navigate through the same roads that we traverse through to get to where we are. But like I said, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a video. It might not be out now. It's coming out soon. Pretty much telling you how to find your life's purpose. A non-conventional way. It's pretty much not going to tell you that, so basically, if you look up how to find my life's purpose, the question is going to come up, what would you do every day of your life if money was an option? Man, I don't fucking know. Chill out and listen to music. But no, like this video pretty much explains the steps that I took to find my life's purpose. Well, disclaimer, you're not going to find your life's purpose doing this. You're going to find out pretty much what's going to be around your life purpose. So if you're a teacher, a communicator, a healer, whatever, you will find out that. And then you can narrow down your options and start expressing and fulfilling your life's purpose that way. But here's the tricky part though. Once you figure out your life's purpose, your soul's purpose, what you came here for, your life will become so much better. You will be happier, and you're going to want to express this to all your friends and family and loved ones, pretty much trying to wake them up. But here's the thing with that. Allow people to wake up on their own time, which is hard because you're experiencing this and you want others to experience it too. But it's analogous to your alarm clock going off at 6 a.m. You're up, moving. You can't wake me up. My alarm is set for 11. I'm going to be pissed off at you for waking me up. I missed out on 5 hours of sleep. So, it's imperative that you allow them to wake up on their own. Not only that, If you wake them up too soon, say they only got 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep, they're going to be groggy. It's going to take them a while to fully wake up. And then when they do wake up, they're just going to go back to sleep. It's the same concept when it comes to this. Waking up to your truth, your purpose, of why you came here. And so, to recap, those are the meanings of life, in my opinion. So it's to evolve spiritually, spiritual evolution or spiritual growth is number one. Number two is remembering who you are and waking up, remembering why you came here. Number three is finding out your life purpose, your soul's purpose, and fulfilling that, and pretty much helping others that are awoke to get to the point that you are or further. But anyway, that's my take on the whole meaning of life. If you enjoyed this podcast, be sure to like it, share it if you want. Keep looking out for more content coming. Check out my YouTube page. If you know it, just go to my website, www.mygollypotential.com. You can check out my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube, all from there. I got links. I got posts on there. It's pretty much touching on different types of tips and tricks you can use to help with your mind. More content on the spirit, metaphysical. There's some weightlifting stuff on there, bodybuilding, I should say. So yeah, just check it out. Pretty new at it, so I'm still constantly getting the flow of when I'm going to post content, but it's going to be pretty often. But anyway, that's it for this episode, and I'm out. Peace.
Air goes the same,